Today is a very emotional day for me. I will officially announce that I'm retiring from playing the game of baseball. Ever since I was a little kid and I can remember, all I wanted to do was become a major leaguer. I played baseball for the New York Yankees, and I was all I could think of and dream of when I was a little kid.
Good. I think he had a good career. He did a lot for us, a lot of clutch hits, and he's ended in a good organization. He's good.
Sad and happy because he's leaving a good legacy, championships, everything he did for the community and for the Yankees is great.
He's hit many clutch runs. He's an exciting player, you understand? And he's, I just will miss him. Also the fans will miss him, you know what I mean?
After finishing my jogging, I'm going to get one of his shirts, and keep it as a souvenir.
In one way, it's a sad day that he's retiring. He's not playing for the Yankees no more. One way, I'm happy that he retired as a Yankee.
We don't want him to play somewhere else. He has to play for us. I mean, we love him. He started here, so he should finish with us, okay? And I hope he gets into the Hall of Fame.
Jeter, him, Mariano, them guys, they came in, won championships, and it was good for the whole baseball organization.
Fabulous four, Jeter, Posada, Bernie, and Mo. What do you got to say? Is championships. These guys are part of an organization that speaks for itself, the Yankees. And I'm just proud to be a fan.
Jorge, we wish you all the best. And God be with you, okay? Good luck.
17 years with one uniform, it's just, it doesn't happen anymore. This is all the only thing I know how to do, and not being a part of a uniform or a team is going to be tough. Every time I put that uniform on, I went out there with a lot of pride and, play the game the way I was taught. And I think all I wanted to do is just win ball games, and I think it showed. My dad was a terrible loser too, and I think I got it from him, and I just couldn't stand it. It kept me up at night, and it felt so much better. Everybody is a lot more happier when you win.
Jorge Posada,
guy that could do it all.
Home runs, high average, drive runs.
Posada continues his hot hitting.
It is a two-run double.
The plays at the plate, the throwing runners out.
Great throw by Posada.
That's all-around catcher in the game.
He's got a fire inside.
He was absolutely furious.
He leads this team. He leads the pitching staff.
Posada taking charge.
Brings it all to the table every night.
Posada makes the play.
We have a clubhouse of a lot of very prominent people in there. Jorge Posada takes a back seat to no one.
For the MVP in the American League. Power. Home run for Jorge Posada.
Clutch hitter.
Game-winning three-run home run.
Posada from his knees. They got him. He got all the tools.
He's one of the remaining guys from the start of this run that the Yankees have been on, and he understands what it takes to win, and he understands what it takes to play for the Yankees.
Posada is just one of a core group of homegrown talent that's led New York through an incredible decade of success. Some grab the spotlight, others the headlines, and any one of them could be called the most valuable player, or the most valuable presence on these teams, year in and year out, just might be the man behind home plate.
Now, I know Derek is the captain of the team, but Georgie's, I guess, a co-captain of the team.
I like that. I like that a lot.
He's the leader on the field. He brings an intensity and a passion to the game that everyone can see.
Red hot.
One man go. He is out.
Posada has got to keep himself cool.
He's one of those guys that you can see the intensity coming out of his ears, coming out of his nose. When George is on the field, you know he's there.
He has this aggressiveness to want to win.
And the Yankees have come all the way back.
He's one of those guys that has grown with that baseball team to the point now where he's just gotten better and better, and now he's became a big force inside their lineup.
Oh, what a home run for Posada. Posada has 6 RBIs.
He's a switch-hitting catcher with power from both sides of the plate.
It is high, it is far, it is gone. Jorge Posada unloaded.
He always seems to come up in big situations, and that's when he's at his best.
Jorge Posada Posada with a two-run shot.
The World Series run that the Yankees, have been on the last 6 years or so.
Yankees win. Champions. Time in 5 years. Champions.
Your catcher is out there every day. He's running the show. And I think you got to give him a lot of credit.
I think everybody knows what he can do offensively. Home runs, high average, drive runs in. He's not your typical, catcher, but I think the thing where he gets overshadowed is he's a great defensive catcher.
And he made the catch. Wow.
Runner going. Throw by Posada. In time.
Here's the throw. Out to end the inning.
What impresses me most is his throwing arm. He has a very, very powerful arm, classic over-the-top delivery.
The throw to second is in plenty of time. A great throw by Posada. The throw to second is a strike, and he is out.
He's one of the best throwing catchers there is. He throws at a high percentage, always has a strong arm, and he's very accurate and has good release.
The throw down to second base, and he is out at second base.
I've been very impressed with Posada's ability to handle some great pitching staffs.
Roger Clement and David Cohn and David Walsh and Andy Pettis. It's unbelievable. I mean, I can tell you everything. I mean, how good he is.
That's not an easy job, but he's done a magnificent job doing it here.
Catchers watch catchers, and we watch how he handles himself behind the plate, blocking balls, calling the game, handling pitching staff, and Jorge does a great job of that. And he's in there every day, too.
He's caught more games than anybody in baseball the last 3-4 years.
It's tough on those guys. That's a tough position, and they're always getting hit, getting nicked up, beat up.
Oh, man, big collision. He might be hurt. There's the throw. He's out at the plate in a collision.
When a catcher's back there doing what he can do and playing every single day, that's just, it's kind of unheard of, really.
Jorge Posada continues to look great.
He's a guy that's turned himself into a superstar, both offensively and behind the plate.
Jorge Posada. Second base. Another brilliant throw.